Welcome back to Mo Digging, you guys. Thankfully, I have a day off. I've been working the last 5 days at the hospital, and I have some time off to go out and detect. I'm going to go dig in the woods for a while and hopefully find some good stuff. Some of the buildings over here beside the property are from the 1930s. There's a house way back there that's from about 1905, so hopefully we find some good stuff today. I'm going to get out there and just start digging, so let's get straight to it. Today has been so far a day of trash removal, and I've got quite a big bag of it already after about 30 minutes, but I just got my first relic, and it's pretty cool. Let's take a look together. Here's my trash so far, but let's take a look in the hole because I just got a 71 signal, and I popped this out. Look at this. I got myself a gold gilt musician's button, it looks like. Two-piece button. That's pretty neat. It's got some age to it as well, so if you give me just a moment, I will clean this up and we will take a closer look. It's always amazing what ends up out in the woods. I was not expecting this at all. I got myself this two-piece button, which still has some of the cloth on it. I don't know, it's kind of a weird cloth pattern too. I don't know if this is an old band button or what exactly that's from, but it's a little cuff button, obviously. Pretty cool. Was not expecting that. Let's get back to hunting. Well, wouldn't you know, just a few feet away from my last hole, which is right over here, I got myself another identical button. It's another little band's button. I am out in the middle of the woods, of course, like I said, but that is very unusual. That's kind of the last thing I would expect to find out here, but that's why you get into this hobby. It's kind of a mystery every time you dig something up. So I'm not going to show you guys getting this one cleaned up, but we'll look at it in the wrap-up. On to the next find. Well, I'm now up to 4 of these buttons, all kind of in a small area, so that's really cool. I don't know if somebody lost a uniform out here or what. I keep finding them. That is interesting. A little button spill of some sort. But right in the middle of it all, I just got myself another signal. I got myself a pocket knife. It was sitting at about 4 or 5 inches down, and looks like an older one. Probably over 60 or 70 years old. So pretty cool. It's got some copper or brass ends to it. But I will throw that in the bag and get back to it. For those of us who really listen for the tiny signals out in the woods, here's one of the staple finds. Got myself a little tiny 22 bullet. Not much to look at, but I could hear it. It was about 4 or 5 inches down, so we'll throw it in the bag. I've been in the woods for about an hour now, kind of just digging anything and everything. I thought I had my first coin just now, but I'm not sure what it is. It was a jumpy, irony coin signal. I'm thinking it's a little religious medallion made of steel or something like that. But I'm not entirely sure. If you give me just a moment, we'll get it cleaned up a little bit better and take a closer look. Kind of different. Huh. I don't know what that is. It's obviously something religious. I'm thinking it's a little pinback that it must have fallen off their clothing or something like that. But that is different. That is an unusual find. Obviously, it was soldered back there or something like that. I'm not sure what the age on that is either. It's obviously been sitting out here rusting for a little while, but pretty cool. There's 2 stars at the bottom as well, so we'll put that in the bag and get back to it. Well, here's why you should always check your hole after you dig something up. I've got my answer, or some of my answer. That used to be a cufflink, it looks like. That's pretty cool. I got the bottom to it now, so I got both pieces of a cufflink. Probably some religious cufflink, obviously. You got a cross there, so pretty cool. Was not expecting that today. Ooh, here's my first evil one of these today. It was ran up as a 72. Got a pull tab off an old soda can or beer can. Wasn't very deep. Sitting just below the layer of dirt was a brass top off an old pen. So kind of neat. It's been out here a little while. Let's get back to it. Well, it was a pretty hard signal to hear, but I managed to hear that little squeaky signal, and I believe I have my first coin of the day. So let's take a look together. She was about 2 inches down and ringing up as kind of a 82, 83 signal. So I was hoping to find a piece of silver, but I think I've got a copper penny of some sort. Ah, it's a memorial. Oh well, it's a coin at least. I got my first coin of the day. So got probably a 60s copper penny. What's that say? 62D. All right. Would have liked a dime from that era, but that's all right. I got myself a coin. Sitting just a few feet away, I got myself another copper penny, 1968D. That's all right. It's kind of the right era to find silver dimes and quarters, I guess. So let's keep hunting around here a little bit. And there's another copper penny, a 1963D. Where's the silver at? Come on. Somebody's got to drop some bigger than a penny. It's the year that Kennedy died, though, unfortunately. But let's keep hunting around here. There's got to be something better than a penny. After a bunch of searching around, I ended up finding a coin spill. Unfortunately, it's not quite as old as I wanted it to be, but I got myself 12 pennies. 9 of them copper and 3 of them zinc. So, and it was funny, too. The first 3 coins that I found were all from the 60s, and then I started to find 70s and 80s and a few zinc pennies, and I knew it wasn't too old of a spill. So, still pretty neat, though. Somebody had a bunch of change in their pocket. Oh, yeah. Check this out. I just got myself a deep coin signal and popped this out of the ground. That's the case to own pocket watch. That's awesome. I'll have to clean that up a little bit, but that was pretty unexpected. That's awesome. Give me just a moment. Unfortunately, it looks like it's just the case, but it's still a pretty cool find. I haven't found one of these in quite a while. It's just the case, I believe, like I said, so there'd be a lot more internal parts to it, but still pretty cool. That is awesome. Let's keep on. Oh yes, even out here in the woods, an old English 800 bottle cap can't stay away. I find these things way too often. Cheap liquor. Here's another neat little find, and I'm hoping somebody out there might be able to tell me what it is, because I don't know. This is different. Ring up just like a nickel. It's kind of a big round thing. Take a look at that. I've got this flat piece of brass or something like that, and it has numbers on there. There's a 6, a 4, a 1. What do you get? Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 2 probably, 5, a 1, and a 3. What is that from? It's got to be some sort of gaming piece, but I'm not sure. It's got a hole right in the middle of it. Somebody out there might know what that is. All right, we'll throw it in the bag and get back to it. Oh boy, of all the things to find out in the woods, a pencil top, just a little piece of aluminum. Kind of funny. Well, for these last few minutes, I've been digging a lot of the iron signals. So I got myself a horseshoe, of course. Pretty common find, especially out in the woods. I got this, whatever this is. I don't know if that's a utensil or what it used to be, but it's kind of neat. It's got a little bit of brass on it. And then I just got myself a pair of snips. I don't think they're scissors. I think they're actually like tin snips. Pretty old though, so not bad. Let's keep hunting and find some other things. Well, I thankfully did get another coin out here just now. It's a nickel. I already took a look at it, and I know it's not going to be a buffalo or anything like that, but at least it's a coin. So a little Jeffersonian nickel, probably from the 60s or something like that. Not terribly old. We'll throw it in the bag and get back to it. 69 it looks like. All right. Well, check this out. This was a unexpected find. I just got a Missouri sales tax token. It's a little zinc coin. It was ringing up like in the low 60s. This is what you might call a mill, so 1/10 of a cent. These are made during the Great Depression when sales tax was implemented. So kind of neat. Give me a moment. I'll clean it up just a little bit and we'll take a closer look. These really aren't worth anything, but if you look close enough, you can see the state of Missouri there with a 1 on it. So like I said, this is 1 mil, 1/10 of a cent. They were trying to help people during the Great Depression that were paying sales tax. So if you paid, let's say, if you paid a nickel for something and the tax was 10% and you needed to pay 5.5 cents for your total on something, you could pay with 5 pennies or whatever, and then 5 of these. So like I said, it's a 1/10 of a cent. So pretty neat. Kind of forgotten history. Let's get back to hunting. Well, here's a bizarre find. Check this out. Just got myself a token, no cash value, but look what it says. Pato Gold. Fun money. Wow, that's a weird thing to find out here. Pretty cool though. Now here's another weird find. Take a look at this. It's kind of a big irony signal with a little bit of high tones in it. I got myself a little Rambo knife. Look at that thing. It's certainly different. It was one of the last things I would expect to pull out of the ground. Certainly different. Hey, hey, hey! Looky there. I finally just got myself a wheat penny. Thank the Lord. I've been digging up a couple more copper pennies. 1 cent right there. What year is that going to be? 1940 something. I have trouble reading the date, but it's a wheat penny. That's awesome. I'll get a date later. Maybe 48, I think. 1940. Pretty cool. Let's keep hunting. I just got myself Wheatie number 2. Pretty awesome. It's another 40s. So it's pretty deep too. It's about 6 or 7 inches down. I just popped out Wheatie number 3, it looks like. What year is that going to be? 40 something again. Where's the silver at? 45? The year that the Second World War ended. That's not a bad find. Pretty awesome. Let's get back to hunting and find something else. Oh yes, no hunt is complete without one of these. Up near the road, I just got myself a Chuck E. Cheese token from 2005. Unfortunately, they went bankrupt this year, so this company no longer exists. Just got myself another wheat penny. This one was deep too. It was like at least 6 inches down. You can see the imprint right there. Let's see, what do we got? I haven't looked yet. There's the 1 cent for a penny. And what year is it going to be? 40 something. All these wheat pennies are from the 40s. 42 maybe. I'm not sure, but we'll get it cleaned up at home and take a closer look. Let's get back at it. Just popped my plug here, and I can already see the date on this penny. It's going to be a 1957, I believe. Yep, 1957. So you know what that's going to be? That's going to be another wheat penny. Oh yeah. Pretty cool, now that I'm finding all these pennies. Oh my gosh, thank the Lord. I finally found the thing I really, really wanted to find today, which is a silver coin. It's been about a month since I found one, so I just popped my plug and I have a silver dime sitting at the base of it. So looks like a rosy, but silver is silver. Let's take a look together. Oh yes, she was about 3 or 4 inches down, but that looks like a silver coin to me. It's awesome. Yep, it's a rosy. So if you give me just a minute, I'll grab my little water bottle here. We'll spray it down, see what exactly we have. It's not going to be worth anything too much, so I'm not too worried about digging it up. But looks like it's going to be a 62 probably. Pretty awesome. I really wanted to find some silver, and after about 7 hours of detecting, I finally found it. So, hallelujah. Well, folks, it's dark now, and I just got back to my car and got one more signal that was super deep. This thing was about 10 inches down. My last find for the night was a 1921 wheat penny, so not bad. We'll do a wrap up in the morning. Well, I'm back at the house now, and I've got everything on the board. Let's do a wrap up for the hunt, and we'll be done. Boy, look at all that trash. I spent hours and hours just removing trash from the woods. Like I've said before, the forests of Missouri have suddenly become a place for people to dump their trash, but I took some of it out of there and we'll properly dispose of it. But let's look at the good stuff that I found. Well, there's my pull tabs. Found a number of pull tabs out there. There's a brass fitting of some sort. Found a surface fine, a bottle sitting out there. Kind of neat. There's a spark plug. I spent about 5 hours not finding much change, but then in the last 2 hours I found quite a good stack of change. Got 8 quarters, I think 10 clad dimes, some zinc pennies, and some copper pennies, so not bad. I got this neat little Tootsie Toy trailer. This was a popular brand of toys back like in the 60s and 70s. That's pretty cool. It's kind of unexpected to find out there. Some grommets, little stack of lead bullets, and kind of some random pieces of lead. There's another fitting kind of thing. There's probably like a hinge off of something old. There's a brass top off of something. This old knife, it's kind of a bizarre thing to find. I'm glad I didn't injure myself pulling that out of the ground, but kind of cool. What else do we have? There's the top to that pin. There's a little brass ring of some sort. There's that pocket watch case. Brass, I assume. Haven't found one of those in a couple years, actually. Pretty neat. Here's that really interesting gaming piece. If somebody knows what that is, please let me know. Obviously, it's some sort of like little toy. Pretty cool. We got that pocket knife. We'll zoom in just a little bit. There is that little cufflink, religious cufflink. There's those 4 buttons that I found, kind of all sitting together. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. They've all got this weird kind of material on the back. Still don't know exactly why that is, but it's pretty cool. What else do we have up here? We got some bottle caps, Budweiser, Pepsi, Pabst Blue Ribbon, Old English 800. Found this sitting in the grass out there. It's a piece of a collar for an animal, probably a house cat. I think most of the rest of the stuff is right here in the middle. Some of you might recognize what that is. That's the face off of like a woman's pocket watch. I'm sorry, wristwatch. Kind of unusual. Got a 1921 wheat penny, 2 1940s, 1942, a 1945, and a 1957. So I ended up with 6 wheat pennies. I've got this. I only found one piece of it. I got this little piece off of a harmonica reed, little brass harmonica reed. Kind of neat. There is that Missouri sales tax token from the 1930s, a Chuck E. Cheese token, pot of gold token, and then my one piece of silver for the day. I got a 1962 Philadelphia. Boy, is that sweet. I was so happy to find that. That's my 22nd silver coin of the year. So I'm hoping to find 24 by the end of the year. I've only got a couple weeks left, but that would come out to 2 silver coins a month. Once again, I really appreciate you guys watching. We had a lot of fun this time, found some interesting things, and got to go outside for a little while. So until next time, stay safe out there, and please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye now.